Sugar addiction. Is that just a thing that we use to blame something else for the fact that we can't stop eating sugar? Interestingly, the DSM, which is the Diagnostic Statistical Manual, now says that you do not have to have massive physical withdrawals the way that you would with a drug of abuse to still say that you have an addiction. What are some of the signs of sugar addiction? The more that you eat, the more you eat the next day. One day you have one candy and the next day a little more, and you're not really satisfied. You have a little bit more each day. It takes more and more effort to stop eating sugar. You were eating whole foods, you eat a little bit of sugar and then you catch yourself and go back to whole foods, versus eating sugar for a month or a year and then trying to stop. And it takes more effort to cut it out. The more that you have of it, that's another sign. Hiding use, thinking about what kind of treat we want to have, or one dessert, what's it going to be and where are you going to get it? It's not that we want to feel bad about ourselves for being addicted to sugar. It's to understand that this is difficult. It's difficult for me to avoid it. It's difficult for you. It's everywhere. And there are large marketing programs of processed food companies trying to get you to believe that sugar will make you happy, that sugar will make you relax, that chocolate will make you feel loved. All of these things are set up to try to get us to eat more sugar because they know it's addictive, and that's good for their bottom line, but it may not be good for our bottom lines. So what to do? Many cravings pass in 10 to 15 minutes. And so if you can distract yourself physically and also mentally for those 10 to 15 minutes, that will get you on your way. Go for a walk and connect with a friend. Now, don't go for a walk and think about that cupcake for the whole 15 minutes. If we think, just don't think about sugar, then you'll think about sugar the whole time. So instead, give yourself something else to think about. Give yourself someone else to talk to connect, to build resilience against the evil sugar. What will you change about your relationship with sugar? What will you do differently? Did you know that sugar and heart disease were related? Did you realize how much inflammation it creates, or the pathways to diabetes and obesity can cause as much harm to your liver as alcohol? Yes, it can be an addiction, but there are solutions. Will you try intermittent fasting or fasting? Will you focus more on whole foods? What did you get out of this? I'd love to hear any questions and ideas for other things that you'd like me to cover.